Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the UAB Blazers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UAB's offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. When he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. He is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. Wide out, trying to get it in.
You know, it's too bad that wasn't a bomb down the field, because if it was, that would have been a highlight that everybody would have seen. Because that goes for very minimal yardage, no one will see it unless you were here live watching, but what a great catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way
break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Blazers look to keep this drive humming. In the red area, it's Collins. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield, it's Collins. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Blazers. The extra point here would tie the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Fields. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. From the gun, running back gets to give. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable. But you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good...
Touchdown, Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the ground, it's Collins. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Brown will throw it. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Looks it in at the 40. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, UAB. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Under fire! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads it left. Got a man, it's Hudson. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Using his legs, it's Fields. Got the 1st down and more. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Wide open answer for Brace. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Blazers line up to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Got his man to the left. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fitted in the window for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Blazers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. They stop him just a league or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to the running game. Got a little space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Fields. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The sure hands, it's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game. But oh, he's got some space. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
To the air, it's Manning. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners! And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdown Palooza. What a nice day.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Rush is on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed.
Breaks into the open. Shakes off the defender. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down a throw. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. On the move, it's Fields. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense if I'm a receiver across the country. I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdown, touchdown, touchdowns.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground?
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Here's the heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the returner will be knocked down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the 1st down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Trying play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Blazers will punt this one away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He'll do it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.